Right, so last thing I want to end off with before we play some Guild Wars 2. Witcher 4. I haven't seen this trailer. I've been told by my wife to watch this trailer. I've been seeing some consternation about this shit. And after the mental preparation that I suppose Chrono Odyssey's trailers have put me through after playing the beta, I'm going to be looking at this trailer with nothing but sheer doubt and concern. So take everything I say with like a pinch of salt. I'm going to be a pessimistic motherfucker. I see it already. 5 seconds in, I see it already. Cinematic trailer pre-rendered in Unreal Engine 5. Pre-rendered. Pre-fucking render. Oh, okay, so what pre-render means is you can trust none of the footage you're currently seeing as being realistic.
Dearest daughter, I've watched ye grow from a devilishly curious child into a remarkable young lass with much grace, wisdom, and...
Was he grooming her, or is this like her dad talking and this is just like a... This is like the analogy of the bathtub scene with Witcher 3.
Kindness. Take the easy times what shape us, nay. 'Tis how we rise to face the hard times what does that for us. Even art.
Why are we in Slavic folklore and we've got an Irish accent?
Gold. You've the spirit to overcome adversities aplenty. Darling. Sweeten. Today's the day. Ye fill out your destiny.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything gameplay-wise. This all looks like standardized cinematics. Good hook, good intro so far. Let's see where this goes.
Forgive me, daughter. 'Twere my only choice.
I shall be the bringer of salvation.
What, you like off to Epstein Island here? What the fuck? So, this all kind of fits with the Witcher theme, and obviously that's going to be Geralt in the hood there. This seems okay. I don't see anything egregious or out of place.
A Witcher? Witcher! Whose coin did ye take? Nay, you can't. It's tradition.
Nope, it's Ciri. Well, wait, what the fuck? Why is Ciri still white? She's supposed to be some nondescript Caribbean woman in a wheelchair by now, goddammit. What the fuck? What do you mean she's white?
Chosen she is, by the gods!
No! You chose her.
So because she's a woman, he had to back off. Probably because she's a Witcher. But here's a little bit of a lore hole Right, let me just poke your lore hole. I'll finger it a little bit for you. Why would all those villagers know that she's a witcher when witches traditionally have been male? Right? All witches have been male. Why would everyone know that she's the one female witcher? That's the question. She's a good continuation of the story. Her eyes, the two swords, that's fair. That's fair. Also the outfit, the chainmail on her. The white hair was like a thing with witches. So they could, I suppose, piece it together that she would be a witcher. So they wouldn't back off of her because she's a woman. They would back off of her because she might just fucking kill them, because there's a whole bunch of, like, you know, myths and shit about witches to the people in like the Witcher universe, where witches are really scary things that you don't want to fucking deal with most of the time. Either the swords or the medallion. There's also the medallion. So there you go. Okay. So I fingered your lore hole, but it was shut tighter than a nun on Christmas. Thank you.
Back to the village. Go, now.
Nay! I must save them! Save the village!
Save yourself! Run!
Okay. Now, aside from the fact that she's part of the Link School, all I'm going to say is I used to be friends with a girl who used to hang out with my group of friends. And we would all play fighting games. And we never realized until a little bit later that sometimes people going through puberty who happen to be girls tend to look at vibrating controllers very differently than we do. That's all I'm saying.
Run! To shelter! To your father! Run!
Come on, you were trained by Geralt. Stop being a fucking idiot. There you go. Very nice. Okay, I like that. I like that she's actually fighting like a witcher. That it wasn't just, you know, run in there. I am Rey Skywalker, and she just wins. Still would, even with those eyes. Those eyes make it better. That's why you know that the crack whore's, like, kicked out and you can go to town and she won't remember. I want to see the part where it shows the gameplay.
Cannot be changed. You cannot change anything.
You gonna make the witch wet? There you go. That's right. That's good. That was cool. And they still
He
kill
wants to
him.
go to the woods. The chosen one. It's tradition.
Oh no, no, no.
Solid storytelling. I like that.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods. To go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
There you go. There you go. Fucking wipe him out. Wipe him out. You know, they could really add to Ciri's character. Because you know witches carry two swords. And they say like the silver one's for killing monsters. They could add to her character by being like, especially after that ending, by saying I carry two swords. One's for doing my job. And the other one's for killing monsters. And she never, like, fully reveals the idea that she's talking about people. That would be such a cool thing to put in. So is Geralt dead or a side character or what? I guess it's her protag, no gameplay, don't know what to think. I don't know, I like the build-up of Ciri. I don't feel like she came out of nowhere. She didn't come out of left field. She didn't raise Skywalker everyone. Her character was built up very well in The Witcher 3 and The Witcher lore, so it makes sense to me. I can see why they'd make her a main character. Right? It's not like... This is all like, this is all a good build-up towards that. It doesn't feel weird, if that makes sense. Her being a Witcher came out of nowhere, though. Yeah, it kind of did feel contrived, didn't it? Ciri should have been an Empress, and we would have other Witcher schools to explore. The bear, the cat. Wait, bear and cat were seen in Witcher 3. Griffin school is thriving far away. If you supported Ciri to talking to the Emperor, she would be automatically be pursuing her royal heir route. True, but I think they kind of, I don't know, playing The Witcher 3, which I still have to finish, to be honest. It's been on a backlog for a while. It kind of seems like they were always setting up Ciri to be the next main character. That's the vibe I got from it from the beginning. Geralt is 10 billion years old. Let the old man rest. I never really liked Ciri in the story, to be honest, but it makes sense from the beginning. It does, and I think one of the reasons people might have a knee-jerk response to all of this is because of all the goodwill that's been lost on things like Assassin's Creed or all the shitty stories where they take what is a male role and they just shove a woman in there and they expect us to all just accept it with no foreshadowing or no build-up or any of that. But I can understand why people would have that knee-jerk response. It's just I don't feel that knee-jerk response, if that makes sense. It's not some fan fiction tier shit where you got the same character like in every shitty sequel coming out of nowhere and one-shotting everything with ease. Yes. Like, even that fight, right? Yeah, it's pattern recognition, sorry. Even that fight she was in the cinematic, she didn't just piece that fucking monster up and leave, right? She got fucked up pretty good along the way. She wasn't coming back to town skipping and singing songs. She was like stumbling and she had the head, right? That was a good build-up. I think they can do something with this if they don't fuck it up and go full woke. But it does concern me.